G'day guys, welcome back. This is episode number 2, I guess, of Sam's Musings. Took me a little bit longer than what I was hoping to get the second one out. I think it's only been about 2 weeks or something like that. But it's been a crazy ride over the past couple of weeks. The world has started to burn down. I've finished up, unofficially I guess, finished up my last shift with Samsung now as well. So starting to move in now to that next stage. But yeah, the topic that is on everybody's mind, old coronavirus. I won't probably go too much into the virus itself, but I just hope that everybody is staying safe. It's crazy out there. Haven't been able to buy toilet paper properly for a little while now, even though I've been around to a lot of bloody stores. It's just people are losing their minds. Maybe rightfully so.Maybe everyone just needs to chill out a little bit. But my housemate got couple of loos of bog roll, a couple of rolls, not loos, a couple of rolls of bog roll. He paid $2 a bloody roll for it. So crazy freaking times. The lettuce was even $6 a head today. So she's getting wild. But there seems to be a lot of bloody negativity out there around everything at the moment. So what I'm trying to do, and what I think I might maybe try and do from here on in, is try and bring out some bloody good news, because I'm sick of all the dreary shit that you see on the TV and hear on the radio, and it's just so much negativity out there. And through these negative times, there's a lot of positives that come out of it as well. There's a lot of community members that join together and rally together. We saw that through the fires. I just don't really know where the breakdown has gone from the fires, where literally every person rallied together to support each other, to now everyone's closing their doors and not willing to help anybody else, and it's every man for himself. So it just doesn't really make much sense to me. But anyway, here we are. So through the Tenoi healing community that I'm involved with, and that you guys are all aware of now, we've thankfully been able to, I guess, find some volunteers who'd be willing to help drive a little initiative to help the community. There's a lot of people in need at the moment, trying to who are in isolation, elderly people who don't want to go out, and then those who are less, I guess, handy capable, or whatever you want to call it, but they're just sort of stuck at home and don't have the capacity to get out. What we've actually done through the Tenoi healing community, excuse the dogs out there, they're just having a bit of a play and a bit of a wrestle, if you can hear that. But so through the Tenoi healing community, we've actually started this little organization called Tenoi Care. So this is essentially just driven by the people within our own community, and it's just unbelievable. So what we're doing is collecting non-perishable items like food, tin food, all that sort of stuff. Then also hand sanitizer, toilet paper, tissues, all this kind of stuff, shampoo, conditioner, soap, deodorant, all those things. So what we're actually doing is building little care packages that people can sort of just reach out to us and say, hey, I'm in need, or hey, my neighbor's in need, or somebody is in need, and we can actually get some stuff together and then go and personally deliver that to some to these people. So what I'd like to do as well, eventually, once we start getting some, eventually get some fresh produce and stuff through out at the Tenoi, we've actually got a licensed, it's technically a licensed restaurant, but we just don't use it like that. So we do have a food license. So I'm going to be hopefully getting the ability to cook up some food and just freeze it, and that way we can take it to some people. So anybody who is really crook, who doesn't have the ability to cook or anything like that, they'll be able to still have their meals and everything like that. And I'll actually be working with a nutritionist with this as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get a bit of balance in the diet and everything like that as well. So very exciting, and it's some good news. The community needs to rally together more so now than ever with this kind of stuff happening. The world may be burning down, but let's not let it happen within ourselves. It's crazy times there, guys. Let's just stick together and help one another. Offer assistance to anybody who needs it, whether that's just to have a yarn, because if you're in isolation, it can get pretty boring. I've been locked down a fair bit now by my doctor because of my heart surgery. I'm quite at risk if I do contract the coronavirus. So if you have germs or anything like that, please stay away. Last weekend, I went to my godson's christening. Shout out to you, Finny boy. You're a bloody darling, mate. But that's going to be my last social outing that I'll have for a little while. And the scary part is I might actually need to shave my beard off because if I need to wear a face mask, the face mask basically becomes obsolete if I have this thing. So very, very sad times. So watch this space. Next video, I may very well have a bald head and a bald chin. So we'll see. Not supposed to touch my face, but they're nice and clean. So, but a few things that I do want to talk about is keep yourself sane during these times. I plan on trying to get through as many of these books as I can whilst I'm in lockdown. So need to study, need to learn lots of things, make my time useful. I might get back into drawing, do up a couple of things. I actually want to do a bit more journaling and start a little bit more of the book ideas that I have. So start jotting down a few ideas and things like that. So have lots of stuff that can keep me busy. Plus I got the Xbox, you got to keep that stuff going. But yeah, so I do have a lot of things that'll keep me busy. And now is a perfect opportunity for you guys to sit down and do a bit of an evaluation on your life, I guess. So it's a perfect opportunity to take a step back from where you are, especially if you've either A, lost your job, which a lot of people unfortunately have, or B, having to take some forced leave because everything's shutting down. Take a step back and have a look at your life. Write some things down. A big thing that I like to, if I'm talking to anybody about this, and I've had a few people actually do this, and they've come back and said that they've never sort of really thought about their life in this way, and it was really helpful for them to be able to do it. So one thing that I like to do, and something that we all probably should be doing more of, is having a look at where you want to be in 5 years' time. And the way that I like to do it is set yourself a timer for maybe about 10 minutes or something like that, even 5 minutes if you don't think you can do it. But set a timer and write down where you think your life could be in 5 years' time if everything that you did was guaranteed success. If there was no chance of failure, write down where you would like to be on a job level, personally, professionally, obviously through the job, but maybe with relationships, everything like that. And think about where you could go. Remember, there is no opportunity, there's no chance for failure within this. So just let your dreams go freaking wild. Write it down. 5-10 minutes is a good time. Just continual writing. If you're going for longer, then obviously keep writing, because this can spark a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination. Imagination is a very powerful and beautiful thing. But yeah, it's a good. Take this as a chance to be able to take that step back and reevaluate life and see, am I doing what I really want to be doing? Is there something that I could be doing differently? All that kind of stuff. So just write it down. If you do this, please reach out and let me know how you go. I love hearing stories of this kind of stuff. So yeah, if you do it, reach out. I'd love to hear it. Got a few podcasts on the cards as well. So depending on how much of a lockdown and stuff that we've got, lined up one for this week. So excited to bring that to you. So it's a businesswoman who has dealt with a lot of mental health issues. Mental health is a big thing now. Is probably going to become a lot more relevant because people will go crazy at home if you don't find something productive to do. But the second one that I've got lined up now is something that I'm probably going to be doing on a weekly basis. This is with a bloke called Steve, who is my, what I tell everybody is my spiritual mentor. So I've been down a huge change of life path over the past 12 months. And in the past 6 months, this bloke Steve has been a huge impact in my life. And and how I view the world, how it works, and everything like that. And he's helped me realize a lot of stuff. So him and I have been talking about doing some stuff for a while, and I've been trying to wrestle him to do a podcast. But yeah, here we are. So starting in a couple of weeks, we're going to actually hopefully be bringing you weekly podcasts around, maybe a little bit to do with spirituality, but more about how the human brain works, how we operate on a neuroscience, on a philosophical, and just in a spiritual way, and how you can improve your life. So it's going to be something along the lines of establishing an organized mind, tools for the mind, and education on the entire system, something like that. So tune in if you're into that kind of stuff. Keep an ear out. I'll let you guys know. I'm very, very excited to bring it to you, and we're going to be hoping to do it for once a week. So maybe it might be a 15-minute to a half-hour session teaching you guys things about like flow consciousness, the benefits of meditation, yoga, all that kind of jazz, and just more along the lines of how this works. We don't get a user manual for it, and nobody really sits down and tries to work it out. So we're going to be hopefully bringing that to you guys to hopefully inspire a different trajectory for you guys, and maybe open up your mind and open up your curiosity to a lot of other things, because there's some wonderful freaking things in this world and we don't truly understand how this works. Whether you believe in intelligent design, whether you believe in science, no matter what it is, there's some stuff that's out there that just doesn't make sense. So we're going to hopefully try and bring a little bit of clarity to you guys, and I'll be learning alongside with you guys as well, because this is still a new path for me. So very, very excited to bring that stuff to you guys. But that's pretty much it for now, guys. Again, 10 Hour Care. If you guys have the capacity to be able to help out, if you've got some spare groceries, please come. We've got donation bins all around the Sunshine Coast. If you can't physically give anything to us through groceries or anything like that, please, GoFundMe's still going. So we'll be able to purchase some things through that. Lots of ways you guys can help out. So please reach out to me personally, reach out to the Samadhi Project. If you're part of the 10 Hour Healing community, reach out to one of the guys there. Just help out, guys. This is crazy, and this is the time that we do, again, need to rally together as a community. That's pretty much it. So guys, thank you very much for listening. One take, pretty crazy. Good stuff. I love you all. And let's keep on staying hygienic, staying safe, and staying, just out of harm's way. So guys, as always, it's Sam from the Samadhi Project. Much love and namaste.